Okay, goodies. So today we are making stew peas and rice. I'm gonna try to make this one really fast. I don't know how simple it's gonna be because I'm doing it the traditional way. But we're gonna talk about the things that I'm going to be using here and walking through the steps, right? So we can get this thing. Alright, so in here I have my pigtail, and this is corn pigtail. It's really salty. Alright, so you want to make sure that you in fact boil this at least twice to get that salt out. So I'm going to boil that like 2 times. And right here I have it soaking maybe about half an hour ago. Put it in some warm water and just let it go and soak a little bit to kick the salt up. And then I'm going to use this piece here. Now usually I use the red kidney beans, the big ones, but where I'm living the kidney beans is not very red or I want it, so I did use the smaller red kidney beans. So of course you can substitute that out. And this is the beef I'm going to use, and this is kind of the stew beef, right? As you can see, it's already cut. It come already cut. So this is the piece I'm going to use. This is boneless. That's how I buy this. And then to start it up, what I'm going to do, I just add like about 8 allspice pimento seeds, right? I'm going to use ochreous one. Now over here I have my pot going on the fire, and I think I probably have about 6 cups of water there. So the water boil nice, right? So all I'm going to do here is get the salt beef, the pigtail, right? Salt pigtail, and I'm going to put it in the hot boiling water, right? And I'm just going to allow it to boil for about 20 to 25 minutes or so, and make it go and kick up, right? Add the pimento seeds to it. I'm not add anything else because all we're trying to do here, let me get one spoon. All I'm trying to do here is get the salt out. No need it for the salt, because if you don't do this, it's gonna be really salty, right? So I'm gonna get the salt out. So I'm gonna make it boil for about 20 minutes, and then I come back, throw off the water there, and make it boil for another 20 minutes. Then I start cook up the peas. I'm gonna add it into the peas, and then halfway through that, I go ahead and add the beef, because the beef will cook faster than this, right? The beef will cook faster, and that takes longer to cook. So 20 minutes in, I come back and throw off the water there, and then add fresh water and make it boil for another 15 to 20 minutes. And then we go ahead and start adding the other stuff, right? So see you back. Alright y'all, so that's my pigtail, and that is done. You don't want to get too much of the salt out, but you definitely want to get majority of it, because you don't want your stew peas salty. So now in here I have a pot on the fire, and I probably have about 6 cups of water. You want to make sure so the water start to get hot before you add anything to it. Alright, now the first thing I am going to do here is go and add the peas in. Right now, of course, you can make a peas soak longer than I did. My one has been soaking for probably about 20 minutes after I wash it. So you can make this soak overnight for sure, right? Then you want to go ahead and start adding the pigtail in. Alright, just go and just add those pigtails in there, pretty much like so. And they're not cooked for sure, but all I'm going to do was just take out the salt out of it. I want the flavor of the pigtail, of the stew peas, not flavor, right? Alright, so that's good. So that's all that look. Now, what I'm going to do here, to kick up the flavor, I'll go back and add some more of the pimento seeds. I'll probably add like about 12 to it, right? And you want to add some garlic. I may use chopped garlic in my case, and then add some fresh ginger, and of course you can use powdered ginger. Now before it starts to cook though, I could definitely go in and add some kind of a seasoning to it. I'm gonna open up this. I use the ochreous seasoning. This is the one I'm using, the combo seasoning, because I don't know how I love my combo seasoning already. So I'm gonna add probably about 1 tablespoon of that in there, so it can have flavor. Oh, no, I want open. So yeah, I'm gonna add just about probably 1 tablespoon in there. But now I measure nothing. I just use my discretion. Alright, no measurements here. So we just add that in there. No, I now add no salt, no black pepper or nothing like that. But just gonna add this seasoning. Now, if you don't have the combo seasoning, which I love so much, just go ahead and add some kind of a all-purpose seasoning. Anything where you like, right? Just add it to it, and then that's how I'm not going to do right here. So, and then I'll just go ahead and cover that up and allow it to cook until nice and tender. Like not tender, no, not nice and tender, because we still didn't add the beef to it yet. All right, so I'm going to give it about another 40 minutes, and then I add the beef to it. All right, so let's see you back. So, okay, goodie, we are back at it again. Now, that is what everything looked like thus far. After about, I'd say about 30 minutes of cooking, the color is perfect. Just the way I want it, and it's halfway through, that's for sure, right? The pigtail color look nice and pretty. You turn on the light on the camera so you can see. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so that's the color, right? Alright, so now what we're going to do right here, so then go ahead and add in the beef, right? And again, the beef that I'm using right there is boneless. So now go ahead and add that in to the mix, like that. So I use about a 2 pound of the beef, right? And then now just mix that round. Now to this, now we're going to go ahead and add the coconut milk to that. So we'll go ahead now, use about 2 cups of coconut milk, and the one that I'm using is the canned one, and the brand that I'm using is the Ocherious coconut milk. It doesn't really matter what you're using, right? So I'll go ahead and mix that in. Now I want to kick this up with just a little bit more flavor. So we'll add, definitely have to add some more water to this for sure, because we need everything to cook. And then I added my scallion and my rare and my lily and all of that later on, right? The peas is still not cooked tender as yet, as you can see there. So what we're going to do now is this, right? Alright. We're going to add some garlic powder to it, just a little bit. I might add some more later on too. And then I'm gonna add some onion powder, like so. And what I'm using enough to do this, you know, I'm gonna feel like go upstairs to my camera stand. And then I want to give it some more flavor, so I'm gonna use the salt-free seasoning, because it already have kind of salty from the pigtail, right? Husband is gonna be so happy because you already know I'm a vegan, so I can't eat this. All right, I'm gonna add some black pepper, right? And I'm gonna add a little bit of paprika. Well, that's not a little bit, that's a lot. Some vinegar, because I'm gonna cook without that. Everything I eyeball enough, peeps. And then I'm going to add some of this jerk seasoning to it. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of jerk seasoning to it. I'll put this over here, so. Because trust me, I want on business right now. I want another one. Put a little bit more to it. Right? The jerk seasoning, they're going to do something different to the stew peas, right? Oh yeah, full up this one, so I'll put some water in here, so I'm going to add some water to it, but beg that to fill up some water for me. So I'm going to add about 2 cups of water. 2 cups of water. Just fill it all the way up. Alright, so that's how that look right here, so people. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add 2 cups of water to it. Alright. And then I'll go ahead and cover it up back. Alright, I'll cover this back up and make it cook. This all cook nice and tender, right? Peas have to cook, everything have to cook. And then after everything cook all the way I want it, I'm gonna put the scallion and the thyme and the other ingredients them and the spinners, and then make everything simmer down. But everything looks nice thus far. Perfect. The beef, I'm gonna get the color just like the pigtail. And yeah. So the thing's set. So now cover this back up and allow it to cook nice and tender, right? Okay, y'all, so this is just about done cooking the way that I want it to be. The peas is right. Everything else is right. Alright, so now all I'm going to do now is go ahead and add the rest of the seasonings. So here I have bell peppers, onion, scallion and thyme, hot pepper right here, so, and tomato. Now, most of the tomato is really optional, but when I cook stew peas, I always love to put tomato in it, but you can skip the tomato if you want. But everything else, I don't recommend you skip that, right? So just go ahead and just pour that in. Right, just pour everything in. And then the spinners already made up. So I'm going to just put the spinners in as well. I'm going to have to add some more water to this, of course. To make sure so the spinners cook up. Right? So that looks pretty good. I'm going to bring this down just a little bit more so you have to see. Alright. So I'm going to add some more water in it, right? And now I'm going to fire it up on medium heat. Maybe just add a little bit more water, but I'm going to add the spinners then. So now the spinners them is one cup of all-purpose flour with just a little bit of salt, just a pinch of salt to it. And then we just add these spinners in. Right? Okay, we'll just go add those in. Alright, y'all, now if you're still watching me here, I never tell you before when I just start and I know the routine already, to subscribe to the channel, right? And turn on your post notifications so you will always know when your girl uploads brand new videos. Also, give the video a thumbs up, right? Because when you thumbs up the video, YouTube will say you like the video, and then I'm going to push the videos out there into a much wider audience. So thumbs up is really important if you did like the content, right? So that would help the channel to grow. I must say though that I do miss my kitchen for sure, but your girl did need a break there. Did need a cooking break, but yeah, I did miss the kitchen though to the core, right? Alright, so my spinners are in. We're just going to go ahead and just kind of just push it down. I don't want it all the way down to the bottom of the pot, because once it starts to bubble, I don't want the spinners them to stick to the bottom. So I'm just going to make them remain right there, so. And of course, I'm going to add, I'm not pop the pepper in either because I don't want it spicy. So I'm just going to go ahead and add just a little bit more water because it looks like it's lacking in water to cook those spinners. Alright, so we're going to add just a tad more bit water to it. I would say another cup, right? And just put that in. I'm going to cover up that and medium heat. I don't need any more seasoning. That seasoning that I have in there is pretty good. And I need no more seasoning here. But be sure to taste it though. Until you cook, because it's your kitchen, so taste it up just to make sure that it has the right amount of seasoning of your taste and your taste buds rather. And you'll go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and cover that up and let it finish cooking. Maybe another 30 minutes and it should be done. As a matter of fact, I don't think I put let me put just a little bit more, a little bit of vinegar in there, just a tad bit more. Right, that's good. Kind of know how I feel about that, right? Cover that up allow it to cook. And yeah, that's about it. So I'll see you back when this is all done. Okay, y'all, so our stew peas is all done here. Look at that, honey. Oh, that is some massive stew peas right there. So let me turn on the camera light so y'all can see it a little better. There we go. Yummy, yum, yum. Look at that, y'all. That's looking oh so good. The rice already is done. This is all done. The gravy is nice and yummy. Alright. Perfect. Meat nice and tender. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Now that is some good stew peas right there. Now see, you could definitely always substitute all the peas, because like I said, usually we use the big red kidney beans. They didn't have that, so I got the small ones, and it still turned out nice, as you can see. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so now I'm going to put this on a plate with some rice or some other little things. You know, get it together. So massive, can see all the things set when you're ready to chow down. Alright, so there you have it, Jamaican stew peas and rice coming up on a plate shortly. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and put this goodness on a plate. You're gonna see how this thing will look. Yes, boom. Looks really nice. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Oh my goodness. All that good meat. Get some right here, so. And get that pepper right on top. Like that. And of course, you have to have some of that good gravy. That stew. And there you have it. Maybe one of that spinach right here, so too. Maybe one of that one right here, so. Yes. There you go. There you go. There you go. We're all done here. That is my hubby dindin right there. All done. Alright. So make sure you say you like the video. You share it with all your friends. Tell them what's going on or cooking up over here. And remember, tell me where you want to see me cook next in my kitchen. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy.